Hi everyone, and unfortunately, welcome back to the Sports Shed. If you ever needed any evidence of the impact that a few individuals can make on the majority of a population, this lockdown is it. I know most of you are choosing to do the right thing, so please just make common sense decisions and we should get out of this. I've got my mask. Now during this lockdown, I'm again going to separate the Prep to 2s from the 3 to 6s. Now if there's any parents out there that think the Prep to 2 activities are a little bit beyond their children, and I know for a fact that there's plenty of grade 1 and 2 kids that will find these activities easy, then just have a look at the 3 to 6 video and get your kids doing those. As long as they're having fun and doing something, I'm happy. So let's get on with this week's activities. Okay, so for the Preps 1s and 2s, we're going to concentrate on fine motor skills over the next 6 weeks. So fine motor skills is anything involving little movements of fingers and feet, bit of balance, bit of coordination, that sort of stuff. It's integral at a young age to get this sort of stuff into a body. So by the time it gets to 12, 13, 14 and on, we can play major sports and move into gross motor skills, which is what the 3 to 6 is doing. Now, the activity that we're going to be focused on today is one of my favourites. It's one I've been doing for a very long time, and I've taught hundreds of kids this skill, is to tie their shoelaces. It's something we would normally do in PMP. Fortunately, we can't do that. Now, in order to tie a shoelace, we need a shoe. And I've got just the volunteer for you. Say hi to Nelson, everyone. Oh, Nelson, don't be like that. You'll be fine. The kids love you. Nelson's going to show us how to tie up some shoes. Focus down here.
Now the first thing we have to remember with shoelaces is we don't want the kids to be holding the ends. We want to hold as close to the shoe as we possibly can and use our pinchy fingers. That's really, really important. They do a lot of stuff with pinchy fingers. So we're going to cross the laces over and make a little hole. Okay, this hole here. And then the lace that's on the bottom. Okay, so see this lace, I'm going to put that back through the hole and around that lace, and then pull it all the way through and pull that. Okay, so that's the hardest, that's actually the hardest part. I'll do it again. So stay close to the lace, make a hole, and then the one that's on the bottom, we're going to put it back in that hole we make and around the lace. And there we go. Okay, so the next part of this is to make bunny ears. Now we need to be able to do this with both hands. It's not really that important to be able to do it with both hands, but we need to find. So all we do is we pick up the lace and we stretch it up about 10 centimeters. We use our pinchy fingers again and we pinch down. Now that bunny ear should stay up and it should have a long tail. A few things that the kids will do is they will make bunny ears in the air like this. Lots and lots of room, that's no good. Or they will pinch it so that their fingers aren't low. It's really important to get our fingers right down on that previous knot we had. And once you can do it on one side, kids need to be able to do it on the other. Don't need to be able to do it both on each side at the same time, simultaneously, but do need to be able to do it. So just practice pulling that bunny ear up and making one. Remember, get those fingers right down low and making the second bunny ear. Always remember to have a long tail and have fingers down near that knot. So now that I've figured out which hand I want to use to make my bunny ear, I'm left-handed, so I'll use my left hand to make a bunny ear. I go around the lace, I go around that bunny ear with the other lace and make a little hole. So watch again, I don't grab the end of the lace, I grab right near the shoe and a nice circle around, so I've got a little hole. I then use my thumb to poke the other lace, or the same lace I should say, through that hole, once again staying near the shoe. Now I have two options here. I can use this hand to grab it on the other side, or for those kids that are a little bit clever, once I poke it through, I can use my bunny ear here, my left hand, to grab it on the other side. A little bit easier. Now I use my other hand to grab the top of the bunny ear and I just pull.
And there it is. That's how you tie a shoe. Now, I'd be very surprised if anyone gets this first go. It does take some time and some practice, but please persist with it. That's one of the things we try and do. When your child has got it, take a picture of them with their shoe and send it to me via Class Dojo. Kids get some very excited looks on their faces. I've got hundreds of these photos. It's a fantastic feeling. That's all from me, boys and girls. Bye for now, and if you see my family, tell them I love them. Bye, everyone.